Greetings Alan, I'm Grayson and today I'll be presenting a video presentation of BIT241, and the title of this presentation is Professional Code of Ethics. So before we start off with the presentation, I'd like to guide you through the structure of this presentation. So what will be covered in this presentation? First will be the background and introduction, followed with the comparison of theories, which are rights versus virtue and relativist versus objectivist, and followed by the connection between code of ethics and those theories, and will be finished with conclusion. So what is the goal of this presentation? ICT is believed to have a great influence and impact on the society. So it is undeniable that the influence and impact results in beneficial in certain aspects. However, there are also drawbacks in return. And the purpose of this presentation is to introduce the importance of ethics and the implementation of ethics with particular theories, and accordingly to combine these theories and code of ethics with the aims to generate more elements of positivity and to reduce the level of negativity. And these are the theories that will be discussed throughout this presentation, and I'll briefly discuss these theories. So rights can be described as legal, social or ethical principles of privilege or entitlement, and virtue can be defined as an habitual and firm disposition to do a positive deed, and relativist refers to an individual who believe in something that has no universal objective truth and confirmation, so only the truths that a particular individuals or culture happen to believe, and that what is morally right or wrong varies from person to person or from society to society. And the last is the objectivist, which can be identified as an individual or group of people who believe that there is no better moral goal than acquiring happiness, and that the purpose of life is to achieve something in life in order to achieve happiness. So moving on to comparison of theories. The first is rights versus virtue. Whilst rights are based on rules and regulations, virtue is based on an individual's characteristic or personality. And rights is a necessity because the rules and regulations has to be followed in order to meet rights, while virtue is a personal choice whether an individual wish to develop virtue or not. Next is the relativist versus objectivist. So relativist is based on opinion. That means the view that what is right and wrong depends on opinion, whether it is personal opinion or what other people and the society thinks. Whilst objectivist is where the view that what is right and wrong is independent of what anyone considers to be right and wrong. And relativist has a limitation, and with respect to individual thoughts, culture perception and historical context, whilst objectivist has no limitation as long as the objective is harmless and does not contain illegal components and factors. Moving on to connections between code of ethics and theories. The first is a computing professional should be fair and take action not to discriminate, which has the connection to relativism. So Relativist views may be based on culture, perception, and belief. Some of them grew and raised by these factors. For that reason, a computing professional has to respect their views and promote fair participation and eliminate discrimination. Second is a computing professional should avoid harm, which has connection with objectivists. Whilst objectivist is an individual who are passionate to reach their goals in life, including a creation of tangible or intangible objects such as technology, this principle points out that a computing professional should avoid negative consequences that may impact or affect the society at a disadvantage. Next is a computing professional should contribute to society and to human well-being, acknowledging that all people are stakeholders in computing, and it has a connection with virtue, because virtue is a quality of good moral being. This principle encourages computing professional not only to accomplish personal achievement in relation to ICT, but to consider to extend personal quality to bring and share a positivity and goodness to the society. And lastly, a computing professional should respect privacy, which has a connection with rights, because every individual has their own rights, especially privacy. So as a computing professional, it is essential to respect individual privacy, specifically on personal information that is vulnerable. And additionally, a computing professional is responsible to promote confidentiality. So, in conclusion, what did we discuss in this presentation? So, I had briefly described all the theories, followed with comparisons between them, and also provide some explanation of the connection between each theories and the code of ethics. So I guess that's the end of my presentation. If there's any question, please don't hesitate to ask me during class, and I'll try my best to answer your questions. Thanks for watching and listening to my presentation.